Welcome to ACD-Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm buying me time. I'm not going laterally back. I'm moving side to side a little bit. Like, go ahead. That kind of, see what I'm doing? I know now when that's happening, chances are I'm going to get cut. Yeah. But I'd rather get nicked or cut than get something good. Yeah. This just buys me time. Like, I felt the blade touch me. Yep. And I think you would have nicked my skin, but I don't know. Electric knife, we won't get to that yet. So I come in like this, boom. Think about the frame, don't do it to me again. See how I always do both together. The way it was taught to me originally, go ahead and do it again. I would just do one, and the other was like a split second behind to do whatever you're gonna do. And I just maybe do this. But I've gotten to the point where I just throw both frames out at the same time. That's just the way I do it. It doesn't mean you have to do it that way. So you do it again, boom. However, whatever I go to. We're gonna let you practice more of that. But what happens if they do, you know, yeah, same difference. Same difference. Again, if you do an ice pick type motion.
Ice pick?
Yeah, there's two ways I'm gonna defend against it, just like Krab, almost like a, like, go ahead and do it again. Like, and then I can fall in, or more of a hot keto approach. Go ahead and do it. Same attack. I'm on the inside, and what I've done is I've met it at the peak of the power. If I get it here, you've won. Yeah. It's a phenomenal way to do it if your timing is good. Now, my timing is really good at it because I've done hot keto for so many years. So if you I'll do that if I'm late. I'm like, no, I don't want to get in there. So that would be a difference between like hot keto and Krab. So if you're coming in again, I'll come in high, and then I can come in like that. Yep. The thing about that is, and that's totally realistic, except that you aren't going to attack me that way very often. No. And when you do attack me with an ice pick, I do a lead hand ice pick when I fight that way. I prefer this. It's very cavemanish. It's a good solid grip. There is times like if I'm using a karambit. I'm a big fan of karambit because it's just intimidating. And even then, it's an ice pick position, but I turn it. And I'll still do the same as this. So, if I am doing an ice pick, I'm going to distract you with that. Like we were talking about the Kung Fu spear. I'm going to come in, and then this is here.
Yep. Oh, wow.
And it looks cavemanish at that point. I'm framing you, and I'm just, and hopefully I don't stab myself.
Wow.
But this is my favorite attack.
That is real.
Almost like fencing.
Fencing.
Like if you go ahead and defend against it. And then I do that. That's all I'm doing. And you're like, oh! And then what I'm really going after is that. So I'm doing this because I know that's scaring you and it's hurting. Then I can come up. How do you defend against that? Do that to me. Oh, you got me. I'm hoping that you just cut my ribs.
Yep.
You slashed me like that. I'm hoping that it was high enough. You kind of nicked my lowest rib. If you hit me here, you might have gutted me. I don't know how deep it is. Now I'm hoping that it's not a fatal wound. It probably isn't. I don't want to find out in real life.
But you're already in a position where you
But yeah, now I'm in a position where I'm not going to get stabbed again.
That's right.
And then I could like do the typical, take my gun out, bam, 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 bam. I'm going to still shoot you because you still have your knife. And
you already showed.
I need to get to the hospital, yeah. So I'm going to boom, 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 boom. I'm going to go wrap myself with my first aid kit that I carry. And I'm going to call for a 911.
Holy shit. That knife is the real deal, man.
Yeah. You got me, it's fair and square. And that's going in the video. Don't think I'm going to like edit that out. So again, do it again. Yeah, so now I feel solid about this.
Yeah.
I'll grab your clothes. Bam. And the only reason I did that is because you're still fighting with the knife.
Yes.
I wanted to get out, but you were trying to keep me in, so I just stuck you.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to kill you.
Okay.
Because we already established it. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this. You know from your medical training what I'm doing.
Big arteries.
Big arteries.
Yeah.
I love the neck. I love the throat. In the military, they teach this. Sentry removal. I'll grab you. And everybody thinks they do this. No. You stab in and push out.
Oh!
Because now you can't scream. And I've just totally
That's death.
ripped your throat out. Yeah.
Well,
You probably live for about 30 seconds,
yeah.
but you won't be able to breathe or scream.
That is brutal.
Yeah. Sentry's been removed. So I'm going to slow it down.
Okay.
I don't want you to worry too much about getting cut yet.
I'm gonna just be
So I'm just doing this, yeah. So I'm like, this is common. You'll see him doing this shit. There, you got it. You defended yourself. Now what?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Good. I have this cup on. Don't worry.
But
And if you drop it, don't worry about it. Kick me in the side as hard as you can. Boom, and then just leave. Take the knife if you can, but stick. It's the exact same thing as knife, almost. So yeah, boom. Okay, so go ahead and get it again. I'm in the range. Boom. If I just stand there, I'm screwed. I don't want to back off because you're going to hurt me. In fact, I've just given you the most far distance of your weapon, and you're probably going to break my arm. If you come in and I come straight in, I love this. See how I, like, dun, 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 I'm Superman. This is straight up, almost like I'm John Travolta. You're coming in again, and boom. And even if you come in sideways, and you might even rack me a little bit with it, boom. If I'm aggressive enough, I should be clashing with your arm, or maybe just the end of the weapon. If I let this happen, I'm screwed. But if you come in sideways, boom. You know, this way I just wrap you up in it. I turn this deep where you could take my back into an advantage where I can, you know, boom like this. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't know what happened there, but I just went with the motion.
Yeah.
Okay, see where he's going. You okay?
yeah, I'm good.
Come in again. I come in, boom. This is perfect. I've already turned it into a frame. Now I've got an overhook frame here, and we already know this. I've hooked. This is what you like to do.
Yeah.
Boom. Nothing wrong with that. What I would do is just turn it in. I'd grab it here, and then you know, or I'm here. I'm gonna forget about it altogether, and then get it away. Because I'm a police officer, so I have my own gear.
Yep.
I don't wanna, like, if I take your gun.
Yeah.
I know my gun works because I keep making stuff. I don't know if his does. But it's still an impact weapon. I have taught using the... Let me go ahead and clean that. So I'm out of the way, boom. I've taught just using it as a club. I wouldn't use my own gun as a club unless I knew I had to. If it's out of ammo and I have no more ammo, it's still a hunk of metal.
Yeah.
You can start using it as a weapon. So you're coming in, however you want to attack. Boom! Boom, this time I hit it sideways. This time you do super slow motion. So I come in, boom! Now again, I can do the straight corral where I pushed you. Boom! I'm a big fan of the A-frame. I love the knees, but you tend to always be able to defend the knee easier with the A-frame, boom. And then I'm pulling up and pushing down. Wow. Or what I did to you before. So I'm in here. I push it. I swept the leg. You came around like this. Only because you're in that position for me. That's not going to work every time.
True.
Nothing is going to work all the time. That's why I teach you multiple variations. So And you can mix and match those very.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful.